Hi everyone, this is Ashwin with over 15 years of experience in insurance, reinsurance analytics, and catastrophe modeling. Today's topic of discussion is insurance linked securities, in short, ILS capital. We will discuss the total reinsurance capital, followed by what exactly is ILS, who is an ILS manager, and its role and responsibilities. Towards the end of the video, we will discuss the assets under management of some of the leading ILS managers. So let's get it started. The total reinsurance capital as on December 2025 is USD 785 billion, of which traditional reinsurers contribute to 649 billion USD, and the remaining 136 billion USD is from alternative reinsurance, also known as ILS. So, looking at the chart, the ILS is contributing to USD 136 billion of the capital. So we have seen in previous slide that ILS constitutes to about 17.5% of total reinsurance capital. So let's look at what is an ILS. ILS are financial instruments like catastrophe bonds, collateralized reinsurance, industry loss warrants, and reinsurance sidecars that are sold to investors such as pension funds, sovereign wealth funds, hedge funds, and whose value is affected by an insured loss event such as natural disasters or pandemics. This allows the sponsor, such as insurance and reinsurance carrier, to transfer risk to the capital markets and raise capital. So we have leading insurers and reinsurers who sponsor various ILS classes like cat bonds, and investors like leading pension funds who bring in the capital. This form of market emerged in mid 1990s as a mechanism for sponsors to access the most liquid pool while offering investors diversification, as these risks are generally independent of economic cycles. Having understood what is an ILS and its sponsors and investors, let's understand who is an ILS manager. ILS manager is an investment individual or a firm that invests capital on behalf of its clients, such as pension funds, into financial instruments such as catastrophe bonds, collateralized reinsurance, sidecars, etc. They act as intermediaries between investors and sponsors. So, investors are leading pension funds, hedge funds, etc., and sponsors are insurers, reinsurers, state pools, and corporates. So, what are the responsibilities of ILS manager? First and foremost is the risk management. They evaluate hazards and perform model validation to ensure fair pricing. Portfolio management. They diversify at length, which will result in yield optimization. Capital raising and collateral management. They ensure money raised from investors is parked in a safe trust, which is also known as special purpose vehicle. They also have major events such as hurricanes, earthquakes in their watch list to ensure funds needs to be released to a sponsor. Now let's look at some of the leading ILS managers and their assets under management. So what are assets under management? They are the total market value of all financial assets controlled by a manager on behalf of investors. The total combined assets under management of ILS managers is close to about 136 billion USD. From the list below, we can recognize that some firms such as Renaissance Re Capital Partners is a unit of Renaissance Re or RenRe. Partner Re Capital Management is a unit of Partner Re. Score Investment Partners is a unit of Score Re. So these firms have their own management wings which focus on managing ILS classes and investors. And firms like Format Capital Management and Stonebridge Asset Management, which are managers and have ILS classes and non-ILS class portfolios. However, these AUMs that are mentioned are for ILS investments only. So in this PPT, we have discussed total reinsurance capital and in particular the ILS capital, what is an ILS and ILS manager, its responsibilities, some of the ILS fund managers in the market, which concludes the PPT. Thank you for watching this PPT and here are my contact details. Thanks a lot.